Oh no. It's so irritating. We just canceled our own lease. I'm just so irritated. I'm so irritated. I just wish you guys like took better documentation of your unit so that people know what they're walking into and not just kind of like last minute, we don't know what we're gonna get, you know.
Fairfield really wanted a $4,000 check for an apartment we had not seen. And after demanding to see the apartment, I was highly disappointed. So we drove our happy asses back over to a complex that we had already toured. The first apartment that we had toured here in July literally rented 2 days after we saw it. When they told us these apartments don't stay around, they meant it. This complex is 100% full. So after being fully scammed by Fairfield, I decided to see if there's an apartment available at this other complex, and God willing, there actually was. There was one unit available, so we rushed over to tour. This community was completely different. It actually had amenities. It had a clubhouse, it had a pool, it had grills, it had a golf course, it had a tennis court. It had so many things that other property at Fairfield was lacking. We love this community. It was gated, and it just felt like a little bit of a movie set. But we decided to take a look at a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath townhouse. Originally, we were looking for a loft because we really didn't care for a garage, but this ended up being the best option for us. At first, I was worried about how small this garage was. I didn't really see it being able to fit a car. The garage was right off the entry, and then the entry also had a coat closet. And if you walk further in, you're gonna lead over to the washer and dryer as well as the half bath. The first time I saw this complex, I really hated the washer and dryer. I felt like they were really outdated, but you know what? They say top washers do a lot more cleaning than front loaders. I really like the idea of a half bath because now we can have 2 private bathrooms upstairs and our guests never actually have to go upstairs, so that was a plus. As you walk further in, we hit the kitchen, and this is what I really love. This island is so long. It's about 12 feet long, and we didn't have this in our previous apartment, and it also had a huge pantry. Love the fact that we actually had drawers this time, and they were super huge, and we had 5 of them. But I will say that apartments are really getting away with making a kitchen into multi-rooms when it's really just one big kitchen, but then they label it as open concept. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this unit was a lot smaller than the Fairfield unit, like literally probably a quarter of the size, but the quality of life here was just unmatched. We made up for space in other ways by having a second floor as well as having a garage. This is considered the master bedroom. It was pretty big for its size. It was around 14 feet, and it was probably the biggest bedroom we had seen out of all the apartments we toured. I realized I wasn't gonna win with the closet space. Every closet we had toured was smaller than what we had, but we said that we might be able to make this work. The master bath was cute. It actually had a window, which I really like because I like natural light, but it only had 1 sink. But you know what? We went from 2 bathrooms to 3, so we're gonna make this work. We put all of our eggs into Fairfield, and they dropped the basket and cracked it. So after having a terminated lease, we needed to find a new place, and we were really warming up to the idea of this as our new home. This would be the 3rd bathroom, and this would be shared by my husband and my son because the other bathroom only had 1 sink. Now here's where we lose the loft, and this was supposed to make up for that. So this is a den. It was super small, like closet level small.